Welcome to the Traders Corner, brought to you by the StreetBeat.com CEO Interview Series. And now your host, Steve Cannavale.
This is Steve Cannavale in Traders Corner, bringing you information on small and microcap you can't get anywhere else. Sponsored by the StreetBeat.com. Today we're talking about IBM, that's International Business Machines Corporation, and IBM's plan to take on Siri, the voice-activated product, with a product called Watson. Researchers spent 4 years developing Watson, and that was the computer some of you know, smart enough to beat the champions of the quiz show Jeopardy. Now they're trying to figure out how to get those capabilities into your phone pocket. Bernie Myerson, IBM's Vice President of Innovation, envisions a voice-activated Watson that answers questions just like Siri, and where a farmer could stand in the field and ask his phone, "When should I plant corn?" He'd get a reply in seconds based on location data, historical trends, and scientific studies. And finding additional uses for Watson is part of IBM's plan to tap into new markets and boost revenue from business analytics to $16 billion by 2015. After mastering history and pop culture for its Jeopardy appearance, the system is crunching financial information for Citicorp Incorporated and cancer data for WellPoint. The new version, dubbed Watson 2.0, would be efficient, energy efficient enough to work on smartphones and tablets. Myerson goes on to say the power it takes to make Watson work is dropping like a stone. One day you will have ready access to an incredible engine with a world knowledge base. IBM expects to generate billions in sales by putting Watson to work in finance, healthcare, telecommunication, and other areas. The computer, which 15 million people saw beat former Jeopardy champions Ken Jennings and Brad Rutter, is the company's most high-profile product since it sold its computer unit to Lenovo Group about 7 years ago. In voice recognition, the challenge for IBM is overcoming the technical obstacles to make Watson a handheld product and figuring out how to price it and deliver it. Watson's nerve center is 10 racks of IBM 750 computers running at their home office, which is the equivalent of 6,000 desktop computers. Even though most of the computations occur at the data center, a Watson smartphone application would still consume too much power to be practical today. Another hurdle is it takes a while for Watson to do the machine learning necessary to become a reliable assistant in an area. Watson's deal with WellPoint was announced in September of last year, and the system won't master the field of oncology until late 2013, adding census. Researchers also need to add voice and image recognition to the service so that it can respond to real-world input, said Catherine Frazee, a VP at IBM. IBM's path to the mobile assistant market contrasts with Apple's. For one, IBM is focused on the corporate customers, while Apple targets anyone who buys its phones. Siri has become a defining characteristic of the iPhone. So really what you have is IBM going after the corporate market and going after some of that business for voice recognition through their Watson 2.0 product. This is Steve Cannavale in Traders Corner, bringing you information on small, microcap, and cultural stocks. Sponsored by the StreetBeat.com here on our site, Expedata.com. So keep your eyes open and don't be surprised by Watson 2.0. Have a great Tuesday, and thank you so much for listening.
The StreetBeat.com is a publisher of news and opinions and not a securities dealer or broker or an investment advisor. For a full disclaimer, please see our website, www.thestreetbeat.com.